He's all up in your business. Albert's up in your business.
Sing it, girl.
He's all up in your business. Yeah. All up in it.
All up in it.
All up in it.
Yeah.
Up in your business. Yeah. Tell him about it.
Yeah. I want to get all up.
Me too.
Welcome to Up in Your Business. I'm your host, Albert Cantu, and I am sitting here with two of my favorite people in the whole wide world.
Come on, man.
You are. You're my favorite
Really?
person. Yes,
Hold on,
both
let
of
me
you.
get my money
Thank
out.
you.
Oh, it's on that side.
They paid me to say that. And when do you think you could pay me? Like maybe sometime.
If it could be after the holidays, it would
Okay,
be
great.
helpful. Thank you.
He takes cash apps.
I'm sitting here with none other than, of course, Mr. Bill Taylor, the chief,
Hello.
or as we like to call, king of meteorology.
King. Yeah,
it's
that's
king.
actually
Remember
was
we
just
crowned
decided.
you that.
Yeah, exactly.
Last year we crowned
So-
you king of
and it's
meteorology.
a lifetime appointment. Like a Supreme Court justice. It's not just
Yes.
term limits.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah,
term.
yeah. No. And of course, Nieves Arredondo.
Yes, Nieves, so good to
Little
see
queen.
you.
The
Yes,
little
the queen. Yes, I always, Nieves worked with us at Ken's Five, right? We're all Ken's Five. I used to be, and you used to be. We're
Alumni?
former.
I'm
we're
still there.
former.
Alumni?
I'm still
You're
there.
still there, of course. And Nieves was my work wife. Remember, we would say you were my work wife. We would always be arguing about all kinds of stuff. People would say, "Man, you act like a married couple," and we were kind of like that, right? It was
But
kind
I
of
always
strange.
got in my way.
She did. She
You
always
got your
her
way.
I did.
every time.
She was
Wow.
like that. She
It
was
was easy.
very controlling in the
See?
office. Yes,
Yeah.
and it was like if it didn't go her way, well then
Then it doesn't happen.
Yeah, then it doesn't happen. So she had a
Wow.
lot of control in that. But she wore like 12 hats.
Seriously.
You really did. You wore a lot of hats, and so
Whenever our Bill's elves would come around, I mean, Nieves would handle so much of the
Yes.
moving parts. There's a lot of moving parts with that toy drive. I mean, it's
yeah.
across the whole city. We've got a lot of agencies that help out, and we help out, and it's a lot to do.
Yeah, it
And
is.
you would handle
Yeah.
so much. You were so good.
You were
Thank
really
you.
good.
I
You're
miss,
really good.
I miss the initiative. I do. I love Bill's Elves.
Yeah.
That's very near and dear to me. And that was always my favorite one. I always tell people, I love everything that Ken's does, but Bill's Elves.
Because you handled all of what the Ken's Cares would do.
Yes.
Right.
Well, me and Kim.
Right.
I can't just take the credit by myself. Kim, obviously. And then there was a whole slew of team of, from the marketing team to the sales folks, the AE. So it really does take a village for all this. Plus the creative team. I don't think a lot of times we give credit to, the Fred and the Randys. And at that time it was Danny Ramirez, Derek, who were actually putting all the creative.
Yeah,
See,
there's a lot of behind the scenes that people don't.
Yeah.
You see it on TV, and you just think, oh, it's just on TV,
Yeah.
Right.
But it takes a little small army to pull all that together
I
in
tell
order to make
people
it happen.
that don't know that for every one person you see on camera, there's at least 8 to 9 per person.
And they were all Nieves. Those
They
8
were
to 9
all, yeah,
people
she
were
was
her.
7 of them. Yeah, exactly. And then Kim.
And Kim, no, can't take away
No,
from
Kim did great. I'm telling you, the two of them. And, they would show up, husbands would help, and family members. And, it was like an all-in effort.
yeah.
Yes,
It
and
was.
the news team, obviously
So much
the news
fun.
team, and Jamie Bauman. He was
Jamie,
the one
yes,
who
Jamie.
always helped me their inventory.
That's
all of
right.
the
Jamie
toys.
Jamie's
Yeah.
a beast at what he does. He's good. He's good.
He is Ken's 5. I'm telling you right now, if not for Jamie, a lot of what happens at Ken's would not happen.
I mean, he would wait
Truth.
there until we left the event, and he was
Yep.
waiting there with the lights and
Yeah.
the doors.
Or
to
if you
the
needed
park.
anything, right?
call
Anytime you
Jamie.
needed Jamie or needed something done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, by
So-
the way, I just want to make a quick mention. We are at Denman Park, right here, right behind Ken's Five.
Yep.
And if you're hearing a whole bunch of noise, that's because
Quite
there's
a birthday party
Yeah, there's a
going
birthday
on.
party going on.
Party,
We've
yeah.
asked him already. Bill's requiring that they do keep it down. He is.
I didn't know if they knew I was here.
I want to tell him, hey, Bill Taylor's here. So
And he's not happy with the noise.
yeah, let me just give
Just
him
let them know
Let me
that-
give him a look.
Okay. Oh, look at
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're
See?
not even
Wow.
looking this way.
Yeah,
They're
just got
afraid.
quiet.
They're
Did
scared.
you see that?
They're scared. Cuckoo.
Look, I stopped at Thai too. Did you stopped
What are
and
you
got something?
having?
I got a chicken and rice soup, and it's
Wow, that
I
looks
love
good.
chicken and rice soup. And wait, let me show the audience here what else I got. I got some spring rolls.
Yes.
Look at that.
Look at that.
With some peanut sauce. I have to say it real slow because if I say peanut sauce, it
Yes.
comes out completely
But you didn't put the
different.
heat in there, did you?
No, I didn't. I'm
This
going
guy,
to though. I
when
love heat.
He'll order, like I've eaten Thai with him
Oh, yeah.
before,
And he
he'll
mixes
go
everything.
level 6, and then he'll be like, and bring
Oh,
me
that's
some
that.
more of the hot peppers. I'm like, what are you? Yeah,
They're right here.
See, there they are, right there.
I hate to
And I
tell
know
you.
after he eats Thai, he farts for like sparks for like 3 weeks.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna
Sparks
start
are coming
crying.
out.
I'm gonna start crying now. So I do have to say that last weekend I was in South Padre Island, and there was a lot of jellyfish. So that kind of looks like the jellyfish that was down on the ground. You know, the see-through kind of your spring rolls.
My
sorry.
spring rolls look like jellyfish.
Yes, I'll show you a picture in a little bit.
They're good. You want one?
No, thank you.
Okay. What did you get?
Yeah, what do you have?
So
Wow.
So I got the unhealthy version of all of you guys is the chipotle here. So
I love
chicken.
Chipotle.
There's salad, so there are some healthy things in there. But if I'm gonna cheat, I'm gonna put everything in there.
Yeah, go
So,
for it.
Yeah. So
Right? It's
Chipotle.
like, I'm going to get a Big Mac with large fries, but a Diet Coke.
Oh, yeah, no.
If you're going to do it, do it.
Yeah, you're gonna go all
And
out.
put
Go
the
all out.
cheese. Put the cheese in there
Oh yeah.
too.
Yeah, put the cheese.
I made
Put the
Chipotle
cheese.
bowls yesterday at home.
So why don't you just make it for all of us?
Well, I don't think y'all gonna want me to bring my food from the house.
Right,
You're gonna be
his
like,
forks and stuff. Like, what is this?
Why you used to set up at your cubicle?
What are these?
No,
So,
these
so
dirty
Albert,
forks.
So,
I don't know why I say
Oh
I'm
my
dirty.
God.
I don't have a bad
We wash our
utensil
forks.
experience, but I'm sure
yes.
you do.
Yeah, we have dirty forks at home.
No, I'm
You don't
talking
know
about
it.
your
You
old
don't even wanna know.
cubicle. Your cubicle.
What
at
about
the,
it?
At the station, the way you had a bunch of food there.
Oh, I always had food there.
Yeah.
I cooked pork chops one day on my desk. And
Pork chop? Mm-hmm. How? You had a
Because
little
I had
George
a little
Foreman?
griddle. Yeah, I had a little
Nice.
griddle, and I was just cooking them there.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm cooking lunch." Like we were busy.
We made breakfast too. Remember,
We
we
made-
made
Wow.
pancakes and bacon and.
Show us what you got.
All right, so
Oh, yeah,
this is
sorry.
a playa bowl. So playa bowls are out in Helotes, and I was with the girls this morning playing a little pickleball. And yeah, this is a very healthy. There's peanut butter. There's I think it's like yogurt base, and then I've got mango, bananas, pineapple,
Wow,
yeah,
so
and
healthy.
peanut butter. That's my favorite.
Oh, good.
I got peanut butter in there for a little protein, but it's
course.
delish. Yeah.
You know, when you're on television, you've got to keep that, suave, that suave look, and that's what you're. This is really a good indication that this is why you look so good on television,
But
because you put good foods in.
It's
your
also
thanks.
because I had breakfast tacos
Unfortunately
this
for
morning.
Nieves, it's not,
Yeah, right. You're gonna leave now.
not so much for Nieves as you can see.
But
You got some spinach in there.
I do, but I do have something that I want to give to you
Oh,
guys
you-
so that we can utilize
What
it
is it?
during our lunch.
Oh,
so
okay.
let me go ahead and start that these are brand new,
Oh,
You
okay.
d- oh,
but I washed them.
you didn't have to do
Because-
that.
The soup is so good.
They are brand new, so that you could use this to eat with
Wow.
your lunch. But they are clean. I washed them beforehand. That way you wouldn't have
Look
that.
how
You bought
nice.
it. How did you know I was going to get Chinese food or Thai food?
I didn't know. I just figured we were all eating chipotle bowls. It would just
And
be
did
something
these say
fun.
my name on it or something?
No, I'm
What are
sorry.
they?
We didn't get to get them engraved. So we
Oh.
all have our own chopsticks. So salud.
Salud.
Chopsticks.
Yes.
See? So everybody has to be challenged with eating their lunch.
This is hard.
Oh,
this
with
is a
this.
fly. This is a bowl.
Well, I don't know what I was
I
thinking
could do
when
it.
I
Look.
thought of this.
You don't have to tell
Yeah,
me.
look at- see,
I
he's
got it.
perfect.
I
Well-
got it.
You're gonna have trouble with that soup though.
Oh, yeah.
This is oops, you see I'm losing
I don't know
my
how
chicken
long this is gonna
already.
last, Nieves.
Yeah, I know. Not on mine. But I thought this would be
These
fun.
are really nice chopsticks. So you use them a lot? Like when you eat Asian food, you're like, no thank you. And you have your own? Do you bring these with you?
I don't bring them with me, but I always make sure I have them at home. I should, though.
Yeah. How long have you been using chopsticks? Am I doing it right?
I don't know. I'm not saying I use them right, but
I don't know how to use them
I
either.
use them up here.
That looks pretty good though.
I do them up here.
Like
That
one
looks
stays
that
steady
looks
Yeah.
and the other
really,
one,
really
right?
good.
Yeah,
You're
just
doing,
like
you're doing a
kind
really,
of
really
like-
good job.
Thanks.
So I was reading. I was reading something the other day. I want to ask you a question because you're parents and you got kids, but I was reading something about they're talking about like it's not good for you to spank your kids, right? And so I don't know about you, but I spank my kids all the way up. I mean, I say spank,
Yesterday.
but no.
Dad, I'm 28 years old.
No, like I think they were like maybe 5, and I think it was like it was always just like a swat or something like that, and it wasn't anything major. But I stopped after like they were 5. Like I didn't feel like there was a need for me to spank them for every little thing. But the reason I bring that up is because yesterday I was in the store at HEB, and I think as when you're little and you're growing up, your parents kind of threaten you with this violence, like if you don't behave. And the lady across on the other aisle, I heard her say, "You better quit touching all these things, or I'm gonna break your fingers."
break your fingers.
That's a
Wow.
new one. I've never heard of that one.
And
Yeah, me either.
I couldn't stop laughing because I was just like, is she really gonna?
Yeah,
break,
yeah.
Like, are you really gonna break all his fingers?
And
He
how old
waved
was
to you.
his
He's like,
child?
hi. Like, oh my gosh.
It's high.
He misbehaved
bye.
last week.
I had to go around to go see, and yeah, the kid was like maybe 6. I'm like,
man.
I'm gonna break all your fingers. But I think I've heard people say that before, like, oh, you don't be quiet, I'm gonna knock all your teeth out.
Right.
No, I didn't do that.
You-
My
no?
thing was when Cassandra, my daughter, was growing up, I did this
Oh, you did a pinch.
and the look. And
oh,
I
but
have
you didn't
to-
actually pinch.
Oh, if she challenged me, it was like
Oh, okay. See, I got
So,
the pinch,
yeah.
the pull, and the twist, and all that.
that's what's
Yeah.
wrong with you. It's
Yeah.
okay.
That's that game. Pop, zip. Right. Wow. Yeah, I was spanked when I was a kid.
Do you believe in spanking?
I do. Yeah, just to get attention, you know, not to hurt, and don't do it when you're angry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right.
Calm down a little bit. But it was also the same age. It was like a little pop as a, just to get their attention. I would never hurt them. And I remember when my oldest was so fearful of a spanking that I just had to threaten it.
Oh, and it
And
worked.
she would start getting so upset, like I'm Carissa, and because she was the one. Kendall was born an adult; she was no problem, and then Peyton was almost closer to Kendall. It was really our first one. Carissa was,
She's
so
testing her
strong-willed,
limits.
always testing,
You testing it,
always
testing it.
testing.
They
us.
all test you. They test
Yeah.
you when they're little. They
Yeah.
want to just see how far they can go with you.
Well, because parents always redraw boundaries. And they
Yeah.
know that. That's
Yeah.
why they behave better for teachers, aunts, grandma, because they don't know that they'll redraw. They don't think they will.
Right,
But even
right.
a 2 or 3-year-old knows that the parents, because we have redrawn them. Like, you get a little lenient. You don't want to
Right,
be
right.
that strict all the time, right?
I agree,
And
I agree.
so they test that and they keep trying to redraw the boundaries. That's what they do.
For me, it got to a point where I was just threatening a lot. And there was one time where my son, you threaten them by saying, like, if you don't pick up all your toys, we're getting rid of them. Like, I'm just gonna throw them away.
Right.
And I remember one day I bought him a
want
whole
'em.
bunch. I bought a bunch of toys, and they were in the kitchen. And I said, Ian, pick up your toys, or I'm trashing them. And he was going up there. He goes like, okay, yeah.
I don't want to.
I swear he goes, okay, yeah, you can trash them.
I'm done with those Matchbox anyway. They're really kind of beat up, and that's
give it
fine,
to Bill's
Dad.
elves.
Yeah,
So I took him and I threw him in the trash, and then he just like looked and he just kept going up the
didn't
stairs.
even bother him.
And I was like, that
didn't
little
work?
bastard. Like,
That's right.
why would you? So
That's
of
hilarious.
course, he went upstairs. I took him out because I paid for those.
Right.
But I mean, that's how the kids are. Like, they were just like, yeah, I don't care.
It's fine. Go ahead.
I just ordered another one through Amazon.
I
on your
remember
account.
too when they get old enough. This is a funny story where Carissa had said it one time, "Dad, you can't spank me because I'll tell the police." Really. So Richard Valdez, I'll never forget, photographer at Ken's 5 years ago, and he had boys, and he's telling the exact same story. His son was old enough, like, Dad, you can't hit me. I can call CPS. I'll call the police if you spank me. He's like probably 7 or 8, And Richard goes, oh, yeah, you're going to call the police. Okay, you know what? Call him. And he takes the phone, and he puts it in front of him. He goes, call him right now. And I'm going to beat your butt till I get here. And he was just like, yeah.
Was this before cell phones, or was it when you
Oh,
were
this
having
is-
to
yeah,
actual
You saw,
dial?
you saw how he picked up the phone, right? The
Yeah,
way he just
he
did
went
it.
like
He went like
this.
this.
He went like that. He picked up the whole phone, put it in front of him.
That's how you
That's
know,
a real
right?
good
Oh,
indication.
yeah.
This was way back in the early 70s.
Yeah. Well, speak for yourself. I'm not that old.
What? She just celebrated her birthday, but look how good
Happy
Nieves looks.
birthday,
Happy
Nieves.
birthday.
You look
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Honestly.
Thanks.
Well, are you okay if we tell people your age?
Sure.
Tell them. You tell them. Look
Tell
at the
'em
camera
with-
and
tell
tell
'em
them.
with this. Tell 'em with
Yeah,
this.
put this on and tell them
Well,
what.
you
how
can
You
old
just
you
kinda
are.
hold
hard
it
to
in,
put on.
yeah.
So I'm actually officially in my milestone of 60. I don't know
Look
if you
at
can
that.
see this. So my girlfriend
Oh, yeah,
this
it says 60
weekend,
on there.
we celebrated at South Padre Island.
Nice.
And they got me this, and they got me a sash. I actually have my sash as well.
Wait a
And
minute, a little girls' trip to South
To South
Padre.
Padre.
All right.
Hey, look at that.
60.
Was Domingo there? Was Domingo there?
Domingo.
Oh, you don't know about Domingo?
Who's
Who's Domingo?
Oh, you have to look it up. SNL. It's really funny.
Oh,
It's a new character.
I'll have to look up Domingo. So here's my 60 and fabulous.
And fabulous.
So,
Yes, yeah.
So thank you.
You
So
are
this-
60 and fabulous.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Well-
that's great.
How do you do it?
I actually started walking this year. I know that sounds strange, but you start getting worried about your health,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And I figured the best way is old school, start walking. So I'm not as dedicated as I should, but I probably walk like 3 or 4 times a week. I'm doing like 2 to 4 miles.
Very
a day.
good. 2 to 3 mile walk.
Yeah, 2 to 4 miles.
That's a good
2 to
one.
4,
But you look young because you
good.
don't even have any wrinkles or anything.
It's called Botox.
You know, you know what? I haven't yet to think like, okay, you know what? I need Botox. I mean, I have wrinkles here and I have some here a little bit, but not everyone's saying like, are you going to ever do Botox? I'm not opposed to it. I just don't feel the need for it right now. But I'm sure maybe by
Well, this
55,
was my
I
first
will.
time that I actually did. Okay, I can't even believe I'm saying this. You might have to edit this. But July was the first time that I actually used Botox. I had never done it before. So
How did it feel?
it was fine. I mean, I think when they first did, and I told her I don't want to look like Frankenstein with that big old forehead, you know.
You sure you
because
don't?
you see
It would
some
be
of them,
great.
you're,
It
like,
was
you're always
so
angry.
nice.
Yeah. A good frontal lobe.
Yes,
Why not?
yes. It says you got big brains.
Yeah, that's what people
see.
That's what it tells people.
That's what
you
it tells
know.
people.
So I just decided, I'll try a little bit. And I remember my girlfriends were, and when I was saying girlfriends, they're girlfriends, not
Yeah.
my girlfriends.
We
Gotcha.
get
Got
that.
Friends that are girls.
Yes.
Friends that are girls, female friends. And they're like, we can't even tell. I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's good. So
Right.
Yeah, but it looks good.
I can't tell. It looks
Thanks.
fantastic.
Yeah, it looks
Whatever
natural.
you're doing. Yeah.
I cannot even believe I even said that.
I've
so.
never done it.
You never done it?
No, I've never tried it. I've
Yeah.
got some good friends that have a place, a med spa out in Helotes, and I've thought about it, like
Yeah.
because I'm starting, a little crow's feet. and I've
Yeah,
always
you're
had this
fine.
line right here too, but I don't know. I remember when Jamie got it done. My wife had it like around her eyes.
Oh my God.
You're
And
just,
she came
saying
home
this-
and she was just like,
you should have asked for permission.
like when she would laugh, she usually squints like, but not when that, like for the first couple days, she was like, like some psychotic, and I'm like, I didn't feel comfortable in the house for a couple days.
Really?
It scared me.
So I will tell
Just
you.
the way, like,
Jamie's gonna beat you.
Yeah.
She's gonna
Right.
beat you.
Yeah, it's okay for me
but
to
she only
talk
did
about
that once.
it, but-
She didn't. I don't know if she didn't like
Okay,
it
now
or.
I'm crying here. Do I have like lettuce on my teeth?
No, no.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I'm gonna have to.
No,
kinda
you don't have no lettuce in your
postpone my
teeth.
You were supposed to go, more than lettuce, actually.
So,
Oh my God.
this is the week of Thanksgiving, and so
Yeah.
I'm thankful that you guys are spending some time here with me on the show. So I appreciate that. Because Thanksgiving's around the corner, I think it's only fitting that we, say what we're thankful for.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna put this. This is gonna be out probably by Thanksgiving Day.
Okay. Well,
So-
let's
It
start
is?
with
Okay.
Bill since
Bill,
he's
I know
number
Bill's
one.
good.
All right.
Why
Wow,
does-
on the spot.
Bill, Bill,
Well,
go.
Thankful for God's grace. That's what I would say first
Amen.
and
Amen.
foremost. I wouldn't be here without the incredible, loving, undeserving grace of God. That's the truth. Second would be Jamie, for sure. I mean, my wife is a saint, is an angel, is a phenomenal mom. I'm so grateful for her, the way that she parents our girls. And because it's 3 girls, they go to her a lot with
Yeah.
things, that they might feel comfortable going to dad with. So she takes a lot of that on.
Responsibility,
And it's tough.
yeah.
I mean, now they're 3 adults. And as you know, once they become adults, you are along for the ride. It's not fix it. It's not a Band-Aid. It's not you'll feel better. It's not let's go get ice cream. It'll be okay. You go through the pain with them. And it hurts.
Yeah.
Because you can't do anything.
That's right.
Nothing can fix it. It's just going to hurt for a while. And so, especially with the girls and that, and then I'm grateful for them that they made me a dad. I love being a dad.
I do
love
too.
being a dad. Oh,
I love being a dad.
right? Mm-hmm. You're a great dad.
I am a
You
great
are.
dad.
Yeah.
You're a cool dad.
I am.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
really
a cool dad.
Mhm.
Yeah, right? I
Yeah.
mean, any dad that can DJ like this
Like,
guy,
That-
yeah.
I'm so jealous
Thank
of
you
that.
so much. I appreciate it.
I mean, I've never seen anyone lip sync better. I mean, I showed somebody, it was the day that you honored an old artist that passed.
Frankie Beverly.
Frankie Beverly.
Yes.
And so I was like, do you know who Frankie Beverly is? And he goes, not off the top of my head. I said, well, let me play, you'll know the song. And I showed your video.
Oh, you did?
He thought it was you singing. He's like, man, he's good.
I don't know who Frank Beverly is.
I'm gonna need
What
you to
is
leave.
What does he sing? Can you
But
just
leave
like
your Chipotle if you don't mind.
He sings the song Joy and Pain. Joy and pain.
Oh, yeah,
I like
yeah.
sunshine and rain. Clap your hands. Come on.
Come on.
Well,
Joy.
they,
Give it up. Give it up.
But
Not
they,
pain.
But
That
they
was the
used
remix.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like a part of it. They
That
did
was
it.
the newer version.
Okay. So are you done with
But
your
he was
thanking?
solo the whole
Your
way.
thankfuls?
Yes. I had to think
Yeah,
about,
think
it.
about that one for a second. I'm like,
I'm thankful for
okay.
that tree. And for pliables, they're so good. That wraps it up.
Yeah, I feel the same sentiment with you. I'm thankful for my kids. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my wife. I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful that I get an opportunity to be just doing this right here in this moment, because there's so many people that don't get a chance to do the things that they truly, truly love or want to do. And to be able to do the things that I truly love to do, which is like DJing and these kinds of things here, being with people, I get my energy from people. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful to be able to do what I'm passionate about.
Right.
I'm not rich by any means. I'm not making a whole lot of money, but but I'm happy with what I'm doing. So that's all that matters to me. So I'm thankful for that.
Well, remember, gratitude begins when you are happy with what you have. It's not that you're chasing all these things to make yourself happy.
Right.
Instead of just, getting what you want, you truly start wanting what you get.
Right.
But there's nothing wrong with wanting it anyway.
No.
You're
Not
But
at
you're
all.
right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But
Absolutely.
I lived a life that for a while, if I didn't get it, I would be mad. And I'd be resentful. And, why does he get it? Or why does she get it? Why am I not getting it? Rather than what I'm blessed with and what I have in life, I'm so grateful for. And I love what I have. I look around and I don't covet as much anymore. I don't have to have that car and live in that house to be, because
to be happy.
That's what a lot of, especially millennials, that's what's taught in our
that
society.
immediate gratification.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We buy things with money we don't have to impress people we don't even know.
Right. Oh, and I think
That's
Facebook
true.
does that to a lot of us. We're capturing
Yes.
people's lives in the moments that they're having great times.
Oh, yeah.
And we think to ourselves, man, I wish my life could be like that. They're always happy and they're always doing. But we don't see the stuff
But you know
that's
what?
happening
Exactly.
behind.
They take a poop too.
Yeah.
They have. You know
Really?
what? Yeah, they burp and
I
fart
didn't
and
know
everything.
that was
But they're
even
not putting that on
possible.
Instagram. Because when Facebook started and I saw what was happening, I'm like, this is the never-ending Christmas letter. Remember Christmas letters?
Yes.
And I was just like,
Yes.
it's a daily Christmas letter. It's just all the highlights. Look at where we went. Look at my car. And it's fun. I love celebrating with people.
Yeah.
I don't get me wrong, but you've got to be careful.
Yeah.
There's an old phrase: compare, despair. Don't compare yourselves. You have what you have. They have what they have.
There's a reason.
Yes.
And I guess
Welcome.
that's a good lead in. So, as you both know, it's been a little bit of a challenging year for me. Now I'm going to get all sentimental here. But one thing I did learn was about family. Really embracing those moments. You guys aren't grandparents yet, but
No.
as a grandmother, this has been like my best year with my grandchildren because I've been able to be there for different events, milestones in their lives, for my daughter as well. And you're right, even as a grown woman, she's still my baby.
That's right.
And if something's bringing her down, it bothers me. And more than she probably even realizes, because you want to take that pain away and you want to do certain things when really you need to let them be adults. But
Yes.
you don't want them to be adults because it's like, I've been there. I know how to fix this, or I think I can fix it. So it's been a humbling experience, but it's been a great experience because the thing I've told myself is I pray every day. I thank God for what I have.
Amen.
I thank God for the roof over my head, my clothing, my food. I've never gone without, despite the type of year that I've had. So I have a pretty amazing life. I really do. So everything
Amen.
else
Praise
is,
God for that.
That's
So,
right.
and that's why I have here.
Tis the season.
Tis the season. You
Right.
see, I dressed
For-
up for football.
PSLs,
Well,
football, and pumpkins.
I won't say about the football. The Cowboys. Oh yeah.
Hey, big win yesterday.
They had a huge win.
I love that.
That's right.
Did you see that kickoff return for a touchdown? That was such a cool move. When Turpin, is that his name? Did that cool spin, bro? He
It was-
faked and spun. I was like, what? That was like Xbox move.
It was
Maybe it was the
incredible.
next box.
It
could
was
have been,
so
right?
good. It was really good.
That's
So,
what they want you to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all Xbox,
Yeah.
Albert.
Yeah.
It's all Xbox.
You talk about grandchildren, and it's weird though because it hasn't happened lately, but about a couple of months ago, I was having an urge to be a grandpa, and that was kind of weird.
Oh.
I've never had that before, but I started to feel like, it'd be kind of cool to have a little baby.
You can borrow my grandkids.
I do like that you can play with them, and then you can just give them
Yeah.
back. You
Yeah.
know. But my mother said this to me, and I don't know if this is true or not, but she told me, she says having grandkids is you love them actually even a little bit more than your own children.
That's true.
Is that true?
Really?
That's totally true.
Wow.
I mean, I say that to my daughter
Yeah.
all
And
the
what
time.
yeah.
It is.
And is it because it's your kid's kid? Like I don't understand. What is it about?
I think I have the answer.
Okay,
I
go
think I have
ahead.
the answer. I think it's because it's almost like having your children young again.
Well,
Because we always have this thing like, oh, I wish my kids were little again.
I would literally give anything to have an afternoon with like a 5-year-old Carissa again.
Yeah, see?
Or a 3-year-old Kendall.
That's what I'm saying.
I would literally give up my left arm. If you told me, if I chop off your left arm, you get a whole day with her at the age of 3 again tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm like, take it off. Let's go.
Wow. And then you'd have to hold her on one
I was
side
going
only.
to say, yeah.
Because you won't be able
then you
to.
can't
won't be
grab
able to
her
throw the
and-
ball.
and hold her like
Right.
this.
I want to push her on the swing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Would you get rid of? Which is the arm that you throw?
Would you get
Which
rid
is
of your
the arm
left
that you?
or the one-
With the left or the right? Because
Well, it depends
which,
on what he
are
writes
you
with.
right-handed?
Yeah, I'm both actually. A little
Oh.
bit of left, a little bit of right.
What is that
So,
called?
an
But I'm not.
ambidextrous?
No.
Oh, yeah. I
So
was
that's
gonna
what it's
say
called. But that's
dexterous.
equal in both, and I'm not.
Oh,
Like I can't
okay.
just do
Okay.
on either one. But I like throw lefty. But I batted righty. And that was from when I was a kid playing baseball. I always batted
But why-
righty and threw lefty.
But do you think losing the arm is easier than losing, like, let's say, a leg?
Or how about an ear?
I would take an arm off.
You take an arm off?
I'd lose an ear for it too.
Really?
Maybe before the arm, I would take the ear. Yeah.
I would
What
not
appendage?
take
Here's
an
the
ear.
question:
There was
what
no
appendage
way.
are you willing to lose to spend an afternoon with anybody?
Gallstones? How
at
about
any-
gallstones?
I would say if I had to lose anything, I would say you could take away my teeth. Because I want my arms and my legs.
But then you can't lip sync anymore. I mean, that would ruin.
Just gumming it up.
Yeah. He's a lip hummer.
There's
now.
no
Oh
way.
my God.
There's no way. I think about this sometimes. They say, "Would you rather be blind or deaf?" And I think I would rather be blind. I cannot. I
Can
want
you
to.
imagine
I want to
not
be able to
having
hear
music?
Yes, I
That's-
cannot even imagine not being able to hear music.
But
Well,
here's
you
the-
I would go
can.
insane.
You do. You feel the beat like on the
No,
ground and
it's not the
stuff.
same.
there's a vibration.
The
and stuff.
vibration,
Not
yeah.
the
Right.
same.
It's not the same. No,
Yeah.
music is the language of the soul. I love music
Yeah,
too.
I love
so
You would
music.
that's-
lose you would take your ears or your eyes?
Neither one.
No, you have to
No,
pick
you have to
one.
choose
You got to
one.
pick
You have to
one.
pick
You
one.
cannot just.
Why
not.
can't I pick my own body part that I want to
No,
give up?
now we change it. Now we change it.
Right.
Telling
Okay,
me.
which body part you want to throw out?
Yeah, you start there.
Hold on. I'm thinking of my toes.
Your toes?
No, not all.
Just one.
Oh,
toe.
that was actually that's actually pretty smart.
That is smart.
That is
Yeah.
smart. One toe
So, yeah.
versus.
It can't be the captain, not the big
Wow.
one.
No,
He's the captain.
Or
It'd
don't
have
you
to
need
be
that small
like maybe
one?
the
You
pinky
need-
toe or.
they-
pinky's better because I think the big toe. It doesn't that call like? Don't you stay stable with the big
Oh
toe?
yeah.
Yeah, but
I
don't
guess
you need
that's
the
the captain
small?
of the ship.
Don't you need the small one too, though?
No,
There
I don't
could be
think
some
I don't
balance.
think the pinky does anything.
I don't-
It's
right.
not really doing much of anything.
Well, yeah.
It doesn't even
So
grow a
that's
full
smart.
nail.
Right.
So
Right?
I guess I would give away my little pinky
All right.
toe. That's kind of
Okay, but then what
Terrible.
about if you had to lose one, eyesight or hearing?
Which would you rather?
oh man, that would be so complicated. I really have to make a decision.
Yep.
I'd have to flip a coin because I don't know. Because I love listening to music. Like I
Okay.
get
I
up,
love it.
Well,
I'm
it sounds
listening to music,
like you're willing to give it your eyes.
right. But then, then I miss out on seeing my grandchildren
Right.
and my
Oh,
daughter
boy.
and
nature. Look
and
at this
nature,
beautiful
the
day
beautiful
today.
day.
Well, now you're just making this more complicated.
No, because have you ever been in your garage and you had the light off and then you're trying to get through your garage and navigate through there and you can't see anything?
Right.
You're kind of
And
doing
you're feeling
this?
your way through it.
Yeah,
You know where things are generally.
Okay. Well,
that was horrible.
yeah, I don't know. It
Okay.
sounds to me like it's going to be the
Yeah.
eyes.
Okay, but getting back to your original question, let's.
Are you on TikTok?
No, not really.
I can't.
I mean,
can't do it.
there's
There's just-
already too many things going
That's what
on.
I'm saying. Instagram already
Yeah.
eats up so much of my day. Like
Yeah.
if I'm bored and I'm doing nothing, I'll start on those reels, those videos, and they're hilarious.
Oh, I love them.
And some of them are very inspirational
Yes.
too. I
Oh,
follow
yeah.
a lot of Christian authors
I
and
cry a lot.
pastors.
I'm crying
Right,
a lot on the internet.
Oh,
Now, let
mine's
me ask
are,
you-
mine's are housekeeping, cleaning
yours?
hacks.
No,
which
mine
it's
are
like
like-
I already know how to do
I
it.
just
but
saw one for Tupperware. You want me to share with you?
Oh.
You know when you have spaghetti in a Tupperware and it turns orange?
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Ooh,
Put a
spaghetti
little
sauce.
dish liquid.
Yes.
You put the warm water, not full, just about halfway.
Okay.
And you put a paper towel in there.
Oh, and it
Put the lid
absorbs
back
the.
on it and just shake it.
Oh.
Oh,
You put the paper towel in and you start doing the shake.
Okay, I have a kitchen hack for you as well.
Okay.
Garlic. Whenever you take garlic, you don't you have
Fresh
to cut
garlic?
it,
Right.
fresh garlic off the bulb. You take each bulb off or each one, put them into 2 bowls, and shake them as hard as you can, and they come right out of the skin. Like they're literally come out of the skin in the bowl.
I
Well,
love
first of
that.
all, I don't need a whole garlic. Okay.
What's
Cut
wrong
it
with
up
you?
to
Garlic
mince
is
it up.
fantastic.
What are you
Oh
talking
no,
about?
I mean, but I'm not going to use a whole garlic. I may use a
Not
couple.
the whole thing,
And then
like one of the little thingies.
Well, then all you have to do is get
A clove.
Okay, a
Yeah,
clove.
there you go. Okay,
a
a
clove.
clove.
There we go.
That's
That's
good.
that.
Clove.
Wow.
God, he's
Yeah.
educated.
That was my nickname in high school.
No,
Welcome to Cooking
but
with
so let
Bill
me just
Taylor.
tell you, instead of going through all that hassle, right? You just get the clove and you get a knife and you put it flat and just bang
Oh,
it and it
smash
comes
it.
off.
I've seen that, yeah.
And it just comes off. Why?
That's-
That's a lot faster and easier. We'll time each other.
That's like
we'll go
super
into,
old school, though. We're talking new things, new ways
See,
to
it's
save your
people
time.
like
It's not even
you.
just old school. He said it's super old
Old
school.
Super
school.
old school.
Right.
That's super old school. Nobody
Yeah,
does anymore.
but
Now
I
we
like
shake
chip.
them.
I actually
No,
follow a guy.
no.
He does it. He cooks out in the mountains. It's the coolest
see?
thing. It's like he's got a like real piece of wood, and when he's chopping, that's how he does it. He's got like a big cleaver, and he'll take the garlic out and he'll just smash it down like that.
See? And it comes right off. Have
Okay.
you ever tried
yes,
that?
really
I've
cool.
done it.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
You're
I've
just
done it.
saying
Yes,
that.
I have.
Okay. You just say that. You see?
Oh my God. All right. Listen,
See, here, I want that argument again. Some things never change.
I want to say big thank you to you, Bill Taylor, for just being here today. And Nieves, I
Thank you.
appreciate it. We had good. This was good lunch right here. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful. I'm excited about Thanksgiving because I'm getting ready to,
Make the
go
turkey?
to. Yeah, I'm not gonna make a turkey this year. This year
No?
I'm gonna go.
Turkey?
No, this year I'm gonna go to my aunt's house, and she's making everything. But she told me to bring some stuff, so I'm gonna bring some stuff. But I was gonna ask you a question before we go. What's the one thing that you have to have at the table that you're gonna eat? on
Besides the
Thanksgiving?
turkey,
Besides the
obviously,
turkey,
right?
yes, that's the side.
A broccoli and cheese casserole. You
I'm not,
have to.
I'm not a big fan of the
It
broccoli.
don't matter. That's why you're not getting over.
I like that. I like that casserole.
You have to have
yeah,
that.
I like it.
Yeah.
Are there breadcrumbs?
No,
No,
it's
I'm
broccoli.
thinking mac and cheese,
it's
but I like that.
broccoli, rice.
Yeah. Oh, rice.
Cheese.
There's rice in there. I like that. You
cream
make. You
of
have a
chicken.
recipe.
Oh,
you
yeah,
make it. With,
yeah. And my daughter makes it now all the time too.
Okay.
So, I tell her that you need to come over on the Wednesday before and help prepare
Oh yeah, of course.
because
That's
Okay.
prep. You gotta prep
when I'm
everything.
not around, you're gonna miss all of these
That's
dishes.
right.
So yeah.
Well,
And
that's
now-
what I do. When
Yeah.
my answer is a cold green bean salad.
A
Cold.
green bean
I've
salad.
never
I've
had
never had that.
My mom made it every holiday. She would make this cold green bean salad. And so you take fresh green beans, you don't cook them long, but you
Okay.
boil them,
Okay.
like is it blanching?
You
Is that
blanch
what-
them with
Yeah.
cold water with
Yeah.
ice.
That's what
water,
ice.
right.
Okay, so you don't do that. You just you can boil them.
So
right?
do you have to take off the ends or you just?
Yeah, I
I
snap
take
the
the ends
Okay.
off. I snap the ends off,
Okay.
and then I'll eat a couple raw. I'll admit it
Okay.
right now. It's not a bad thing.
Oh, I love
Right, raw string
yes,
beans?
I love.
And so then, you boil them, but again, not too long. And then you put them in the fridge.
Okay.
Get them good and
Okay.
cold, and then bring them out. And then you just do I do a little vinaigrette. I do
nice.
oil, vinegar,
Okay.
garlic,
Healthy.
salt, pepper. And then I put fresh mint in there. That's a nice little
Oh,
touch.
that's
Just a little
nice.
fresh mint. But I
Yeah.
make
So
that every year.
Cold green beans. Okay,
Yep,
that's good.
every
That's
year.
a
What
good
about
one.
you?
Mine is sweet potatoes. The one with the marshmallows and the,
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you call that? I don't know.
It's
Sweet
not
potatoes.
It's not sweet
sweet
potato pie. But
No, it's not pie, which I love.
It's
that.
called
That's my
sweet
favorite pie.
potato something.
Not casserole,
It's a-
but with the marshmallows.
It's got marshmallows, pecans.
Oh,
I
pecans.
put
I've never had
in
that.
It. Yep, put pecans
Okay.
in it. So
You
that,
make this?
Mhm, I make it at home. Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good, and I like it when they're chunky. So you get a little bit of the potato.
You'll make this and bring it
the
to
Cool
Auntie's?
Whip on top. Yep. Mhm.
Good.
Yep. Yep.
So I'll admit, I don't like sweet potato.
Well, that's because
Whatever.
you're not coming over to the house anyway, so don't
Whoa.
matter.
Oh, there it is.
Here
Don't
we go.
matter. Well, that is-
Here we
remember
go.
you told me that? Remember when you told me?
You're not coming
That's
over
not very
anyway.
nice, bully.
What?
See, bullying doesn't
right,
stop
right.
even as an adult.
Now here's a Thanksgiving tip. You're gonna have
Okay,
people
here
around
we
the
go.
table you haven't seen in a while, right?
Okay.
It's a big reunion of family. Some you get along with, some you haven't talked to, and you don't get along with, right? If you're in the kitchen, here's your tip. If you're in the kitchen and you overhear something like this from the dining room, well, what the hell's that supposed to mean? Don't go back in there. That's it. That's the sign that says it's too late. It's going down.
It's going.
Just
Cops
that's
are
the
gonna be
phrase.
there. Cops
Listen
are
for
gonna-
that
I just
phrase.
go over there
What
with
the
a
hell does
bottle
that
of
mean?
wine.
What the hell does that mean? Oh,
That's the one.
Bring in a bottle of wine and just serve everyone some wine. Even
You gotta-
the children.
but you gotta say it-
Even the children.
But it has to be.
Even the children.
Even the children, put them out.
They go to bed by
early.
6:30.
But you got to do it. But it's got to be said.
I'm kidding. Let me just
Between the
make a note. I'm
tryptophan of the
kidding.
turkey and the little glass of wine.
But it has to be said in a certain kind of way, right? And how would you say that? Like, because you could say, well, what does that mean?
Right. No, you
But
got.
how does it?
I don't
in
want
the
to get
tone.
involved.
Let's hear it. Let's hear
I don't
that
want to get
tone.
involved in that.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
there's like a question mark on that one.
And hell's in there. Or
Oh,
heck.
yeah.
Yeah. You got to.
What the hell is that? Wait, say it again.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
That's.
Oh,
I'll just quote my grandkids. What the?
What
Oh,
the?
it's a
What
yeah.
the?
What the?
What the?
What the?
What the? But why?
What, you want water? Are you thirsty?
Yeah.
all right, guys.
Good stuff. Great setup. I
Yes,
love
thank you so
that.
much.
Happy
I appreciate it.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to all of y'all. Thank you for tuning in.
Happy
We will see you next time. Say bye, Pill.
Bye.
Say bye.
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 Happy Thanksgiving.
If you would like for me to get up in your business, just send me a direct message on Instagram at @TheRealAlbertCantu or email me at albertcantu@hotmail.com. Yes, I still have Hotmail. Don't judge me. All right, we'll see you next time.